This bank holiday weekend will see thousands of visitors head to the Business Design Centre in Islington for this year's Afro Hair and Beauty Expo. The two-day event promises to provide insight into hair and beauty products, fashion and much more. Earlier today, I spoke to Carib Breese, one of this year's representatives for the exhibition, and started by asking her what the event was all about.
Afro Hair and Beauty is basically a marketplace where all the major brands can come, get in touch with the visitors to the show, tell them about the brands. You can learn how to use the products, get your goodies, but there's also seminars about how to style your hair. There's health seminars and a lot of other things at the show. There's lounges where you can hang out, drink champagne, meet your favorite bloggers.
So it's a two-day event, and
Yes.
it's going to be this coming Sunday and Monday over the
Yes.
bank holiday weekend. And the focus is really just to promote Afro hair and beauty products and brands.
Yes, so it's everything for women of color, whether your hair is relaxed, whether you're weaved, whether you have natural hair. It's just a forum that you can come embrace your beauty. There's fashion shows, so it's everything hair and beauty.
Okay, what kind of and how many vendors are you expecting?
There's normally about 200 exhibitors to the show, and yeah.
What about the foot traffic from customers? Is it a very popular event?
The show normally attracts about 11,000 visitors each year, so it does get quite busy on both days.
Yeah, well, it must be quite popular because it's been going on for over 30 years.
Yes.
And why do you think it's had such a long and successful lifespan?
Well, this show has always been consistent. It's always attracted the bigger, better, I won't say bigger, better, but the bigger hair brands in the industry. So people are always attracted to come and interact with their favorite brands. It's a show that has always also attracted stars. I know Destiny Child was there one year. We've had Idris Elba. So it's a show that people look forward to each year. All the young kids normally come. People come with their families, you know. So it's something that people look forward to.
So you mentioned celebrities. Do we have any idea who might be showing up this year?
No, that's it. You have to come and find out.
Fair enough. And why do you think an event like this is so important to keep going?
It's very important for women of color to have a space in which they can come and express their fashion, come and express their hair type, because in today's society you don't really have much space and forum for women of color to find out about their hair textures, to find out how to do things apart from YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. So it's very important for this background, women of this background, to come and express themselves.
And I'm glad that you mentioned like social media. We've seen a lot more of Afro women, or women of color, as you say, embracing, you know, the more natural beauty aesthetic.
Yes.
And I would think that that sort of movement would have an impact on an event like this.
Yes. Well, the show always reflects the movement that is happening in the time era. So one time it was all about the curly perm. So when people came to the show, they wanted to know how to do the curly perm. At one point it was all about the relaxer. So people wanted to come how to do a safe relaxer. Then we went into the weave era. So people wanted to know how to braid, how to put a lace closure wig. Now it's more so about the natural hair movement. But that doesn't mean that other hair types aren't accommodated at the show. But now women can come learn how to do a proper twist out, how to do a natural hair updo. So it's always reflective of what's happening in the wider community.
Is this a place that you can come to not only get information about your own idea, but maybe start the establishment of a new brand?
It's definitely the arena for that. One, you can come and interact with the owners of the brands. You can ask them what their experiences have been. You also get to interact with retailers. I, for myself, represent Pak Cosmetics. So, as you know, we do stock all the major brands in the industry. So if you have a new brand and you come to the show, then come over, talk to us. We can see if your brand is something we can accommodate once it's EU regulated and all of that. But yeah, it is a space where you can meet with owners, you can meet with other entrepreneurs, other people who are doing the same thing as you, and see how best to move forward.
So you mentioned the EU just then. This event is not just for the UK people in London, it's for all of Europe. Can you tell us more about that?
It is the biggest Afro Hair and Beauty show in Europe. You have people visiting from Germany, people visiting from the Netherlands, France, Ireland, across Europe. People come from the Middle East, people come from Africa, so it is a widespread show.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We hope that there'll be a great turnout.